If you want to sit, you can sit. If you want to lie down, you can lie down. Have a block handy. Allow yourself to really come into the space. Our time together, our Thursday, our throwback Thursday. Oh. Let's inhale and exhale. And inhale. And exhale to really sink into this present moment. In meditation, a guided meditation that I did really frequently years ago, one of the things they said was letting go of the worry of the future, the depression of the past, and the fiction of the mind. So these stories that we play in our minds, sometimes because we're bored or for whatever reason, just letting go and just really sinking into our truth. Not filling in the blanks with fiction, but really seeking truth in our relationships and in our space. Let's inhale and exhale, feeling present. Another breath in. And then a breath out. It looks like we're all seated. So let's begin with some shoulder rolls. Maybe backwards, maybe forwards, but just roll those shoulders. And then maybe bring the hands together in front. Clasp the hands and roll the wrists. And maybe in like a figure 8 and then switching directions. Waking up wrists, really good. Nice job, guys. And let's bring our arms behind us. Maybe interlace the hands if we can, or just bring it to the hips. Sometimes it doesn't feel right or you don't have the range of motion to clasp hands. So bring hands to the hips. And if your hands are together, really pull them back. If your hands are on your hips, just try to bring those shoulders back and pinch the elbows together, feeling the shoulder blades come together. And now let go of the hands, bring them out in front, round the back, pull them forward. And if your hands are behind you, bring them in front, rounding the back, kind of like a cat back, but we're seated. And now bring the hands behind, pinch the shoulder blades together up to the hips. And do that again, hands in front, inhale and exhale. And exhale, hands come to the hips or interlace behind the back, shoulder blades pinch together, drop the head back. And now bring the hands to the lap and let's roll our neck around. Just letting go any tension, maybe moving the head quickly or slowly. And then bring your head back to neutral. Let's make our way to downward facing dog. So planting the hands and then stepping those feet back. Maybe step the feet back and get those hands set. Maybe your hands are wide. Sometimes that feels better on the shoulders depending on how we're made. So your hands can be shoulder distance, your hands can be wide. Let's be here for 5 breaths, but really ground into the breath. Grounding into our truth, right? Letting go of the depression of the past, how things used to be, a worry of the future, and just resting in the present moment, right now. Let's breathe in. Exhale, let the breath go. Inhale. Exhale. Another breath in. Exhale, let it go. And now we'll inhale, stepping the right foot forward. Ground the right foot. Let's lift that left foot up off the ground, bending that knee so our hands are maybe down, and then our foot, and then just lower that left foot back. Press the hands into the floor, step the right foot back so we're in plank. And And then we'll inhale, step the left foot forward. Gonna come onto the ball of that right foot. Ground the hands, maybe the fingertips. Bend the left foot, lift the right foot up just to kind of hover the right foot. And then we'll step that right foot forward, grounding both feet, bend the knees, rise up to stand. Inhale. Exhale. Tucking the pelvis so our spine feels nice and strong. Grounding through the feet, pressing the hands together. Inhale, lift the hands above the head. Exhale, fold forward. Ground the left hand. If you have a block, bring your hand to a block. Bend the knees, bring that right hand to sky. Just a gentle twist in our forward fold. Inhale. Nice job. Exhale, right hand comes down, and then the left hand goes up. Maybe you gaze at the left thumb, or you can gaze towards the floor. Maybe you switch in between the two with a breath, gazing up and then gazing down. One more breath. Exhale, bring that left hand down to meet the right. Now bend the knees. Let's inhale to a flat back. Reaching the hands forward, so we have some weight pulling us forward with the hands. Now reach through the fingertips, shift the weight into the balls of the feet. Maybe feel yourself kind of rock back and forth. The backs of the legs are active. Let's breathe in. Now exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Bend the knees a lot or a little. Now step it back to plank pose. Inhale, back here to plank. And now let's lower the knees, tops of the feet come to the floor. Now here we are with our spine kind of long, so lift the heart. Imagine like a line from the glutes to the shoulders, and now let's ground in that left hand, the knees, and then tap the shoulder, the left shoulder with the right hand. And then lower the right hand down, ground in with the right hand, and tap the right shoulder with the left hand. And then lower the hand, we'll do that again. Right hand to left shoulder, engage the core, right hand comes down, left hand to right shoulder. Now the left hand comes down. Let's sit back in child's pose, lengthening that spine. Hands come in front, maybe grip the mat with the fingertips, curling the fingers, breathe in. And exhale, bring that left hand to the middle of the mat and swing the right hand back, maybe to the low back, finding the left hip with the back of the right hand, opening up the right shoulder. Or that right hand can come beside the right foot. Breathe in. Exhale, bring the right hand to the middle of the mat, sweep the left hand either to find the right hip crease or the left hand can kind of find the left foot. Kind of pulling the body in opposite directions. Inhale. And then exhale, bring the left hand forward. Let's roll up to tabletop. In our tabletop, our knees are under our hips. Let's just rock forward. The shoulders coming way past the wrists, and then rock back. Almost to a child's pose, and then rock forward. Draw the belly button into spine, and then rock back. Rock forward again. Now pause here with your shoulders past your wrists. Bring the knees back. So walk those knees back towards the other end of the mat. Now lower down the chin and the chest, bend the elbows. Sits bones rise, knees are down, chest and chin are down. Now inhale, lower the stomach down, tops of the legs, lifting the heart, baby cobra. And then cover the hands if you want. Inhale. Exhale, press the hands down into the floor and then lift the heart for full cobra. Bhujangasana. Inhale. Exhale, lower down, coming to baby cobra. The lower ribs are maybe in contact. The hands lift. Inhale. Exhale, press down. Back to Bhujangasana. Full cobra. Inhale. Exhale, lower, baby cobra, hover the hands. Exhale, press the hands down, full cobra, Bhujangasana. Inhale. Exhale, back up to downward facing dog. Really feel those sits bones lift really high. Walk the feet maybe towards the hands. Let's breathe in. Exhale, ground those heels if it's accessible. And now inhale, step that right foot forward. Bring the fingertips to the ground, bend that knee. Let's rise up to warrior three, lifting that left leg maybe high or maybe it's low. You can keep your hands out to your sides like a T or maybe towards the hips. Maybe you want to bring them forward. Have that little challenge of balance with the arms forward. And now let's tap that toe to the ground and lift it as high as feels right. Feeling that glute and that leg strong. So lower the toes as quickly or as slowly as you want. We'll be here for 3 more breaths. You can also just hold that left leg still. Breathe into the low belly. And I will exhale on this 3rd breath, lowering the hands to the ground, the left leg to the sky, bend that knee. Now stack the hip open and just turn that left foot towards the right side. It's not quite a half moon because our hands are down in front of us, but we're opening the hip, kind of like a downward facing dog with that right foot close. Let's pause here. And now exhale, bring that hip back to parallel with the floor. Step the left foot to meet the right. Bend the knee. Let's rise up to stand. Tadasana. Exhale. Letting the breath go. Inhale, hands reach to sky. Exhale, fold it forward, Uttanasana. Now ground that left foot down. Step the right foot back. Ground that left foot into the floor. The fingertips touch. And now palms to the ground, step the left foot back, plank pose, inhale. Exhale, lower down the knees, chest and chin. Now inhale, lifting the heart, lifting the chest. Tops of the feet come to the floor, thighs to the floor, lift the hands. And this time, let's bring the hands forward. The gaze is down towards the floor. The shoulders or the biceps are on maybe either side of the head. And now lift those tops of the feet off the floor for our locust pose, Shalabhasana. Inhale. Now exhale, glance between the hands and reach that right hand towards the right heel. So the left hand is forward, the right hand reaches back, just like we did in child's pose. But now we're on the stomach. Let's inhale. Keep those thighs hovering if you can, or lower the legs down. Exhale, sweep the right hand forward. Breathe in. Exhale, sweep the left hand back, reaching that left hand fingertips towards that left heel. Inhale. Exhale, left hand comes forward. Lower the thighs down, tops of the feet to the floor. Hands come under the shoulders. Press up and back to child's pose. Exhale. Downward facing dog or child's pose, either one. We're lengthening the spine, so child's pose is actually just fine if you want to find child's pose. And press the hands into the floor or Adho Mukha Svanasana. Breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. Now inhale, stepping left foot forward, ground the left foot, ground the fingertips, breathe in. Now exhale, grounding that left foot as we lift the right foot off the ground, coming into that Virabhadrasana 3. So our hips lift up and out of the hip socket. And that right leg can be down towards the floor, up towards the sky, any variation with the arms. They can even be kind of towards the ground in front of us, like a forward fold with a leg up, whatever feels right. Then if you want to bring that toe to the ground and lift it high, go ahead and let the toes hover and lift. Bring some awareness to the low belly, that seat of our Svadhisthana chakra, that water element. And one more breath in. And then on your exhale, bring those hands to the floor. Reach up through that right foot, stack the right hip over the left. Maybe roll the ankle if you want. Kind of like a 3-legged Uttanasana with the right leg in the air. One, breathe in. Now exhale, bring the right foot to meet the left. Heel toe the feet out towards the corners of the mat. Exhale to sink down to Malasana, or if that's not quite accessible with the hips or the knees, find a sumo, but bring those knees to the pinky edge to kind of open the hips. We're opening the hips here. So whether you do that in a sumo with the knees kind of out towards the pinky edge, or in a Malasana, find what works for your body, and we'll be here for 5 breaths. Maybe close the eyes. Feeling that spine lengthen with the weight of the sits bones. Reach up through the crown of the head. Inhale. Now exhale, let's reach that left hand towards the floor and the right arm to sky. Either gaze towards that left hand or gaze towards the right hand. Breathe in. And exhale, bring the hands back together in front of the heart. Really nice, guys. On an exhale, reach that right hand to the ground, the left hand to sky. Breathing in and out. And now exhale to bring the hands together. You're welcome to place the hands on the ground, come into a crow pose. Elbows are that shelf, or triceps are the shelf for the knees for those legs. And if crow isn't quite in your practice, maybe come into your hand on the floor and you're in a forward fold with the heels off the ground, weight in the feet. So even though you're not placing the knees on the triceps, your shoulders are active and so are your legs. And kind of this bug squat. So feel what works for you and just be there in this present moment for 3 more breaths. And now we'll exhale to lower the feet to the ground. If you're in that kind of forward fold, bring the hips to the sky, meeting in our Uttanasana, inhale. And now exhale, left hand under the heart, right hand sweeps up to sky. Let the breath go. Good, exhale, right hand to the middle, under the heart, left hand to sky. And now exhale, bring that left hand down to the ground, bend the knees, rise up to sky. Mountain pose, hands to heart. Inhale. Exhale, ground the left foot, step the right foot back, pivot the right foot towards the long edge. Now pivot the left foot towards the long edge. Inhale, extending through the fingertips. Get that nice wide forward fold, or wide leg, it stands for our wide-legged forward fold. So exhale to hinge at the hips, heart hovering down towards the ground, and then folding as deeply as you can, as deeply as you want. But let's shift the weight into the balls of the feet. So maybe the heels lift, the left hand under the heart or on a block, and now reach the right hand to sky. Your gentle twist again. Exhale, the right hand under the heart or to a block or the floor. Left hand reaching to sky. Inhale. Exhale, left hand comes down. Bring the heels to the ground. Bend the knees. Let's rise up. Goddess squat, hands out to the side. Point the toes towards the corners of the mat. Exhale, sink the hips. Nice, guys. Now try to open up those hips by those knees, reaching for that pinky edge of the foot. Let's bring your hands to the heart. And then inhale to extend the hands to the sky. And now we're going to hinge at the waist. We're not folding, we're going to hinge at the waist. And then exhale, just hinge forward. Feeling that active core go nice and slow. And then we'll rise up, letting the stomach and side body muscles bring us forward and back. Exhale, going forward nice and slow. And then inhale, rise, pressing into the floor as we lift the hands to the sky again. One more time, exhale, folding forward. And then back up. Straighten the legs, extend the fingertips to the sky. Good, exhale, hands flow to the side, coming to the hips, landing on the hips. Pivot the toes towards the long edge. Now reach those elbows together as we dip the head back, shine the heart forward, a little back bend. Pinching the shoulder blades together. Maybe you interlace the fingers and pull the hand down towards the sacrum. And then we'll bend the knees, and now we're going to fold forward. Rotating in that hip, reaching the hands to sky, maybe the hands and the hips, the elbows reach together. Letting the chest be heavy and our hands pull in the opposite direction of the chest. So we're really stretching out the arms, the shoulders. Exhale, bend the knees, rising back up. You can keep the hands behind you or maybe to the hips. Hands come behind the back, reaching the head to the sky. Glance up to the sky, head goes back, chin to the sky. And now exhale, bring the chin forward, just regular, neutral. Gaze, release the hands. Let them come to the side. Nice. Exhale, pivot the feet towards the front of the mat. The left foot is in the front, maybe. The right toes point towards the long edge. Bend that front knee. Let's lead with our hands up to the heavens. Sinking that right hip down. Maybe a deep bend in that left leg. Inhale. Exhale to find the hip bones and pinch the elbows together and then bow forward or interlace the fingers. And exhale, humble warrior. Namabadahasta, Virabhadrasana. And let that crown of the head come parallel with the floor. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Now exhale, let's lift up just about halfway. So we're at an angle with the chest. Release the hands, and then come out to the side. Now bring the hands on the inside of that foot. Bring the hands to the floor. Now step the left foot back, coming to plank pose. And then we'll roll over to the left side, coming into side plank. Left hand plants, or that left forearm can plant. Be here for 3 breaths. Lift the hips. Nice job, guys. Inhale. Now exhale, bring that right hand down, back to plank pose, lifting up the hips. Breathing, pressing the floor away. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, step the right foot forward. And then bring the left foot up just a little bit so we can plant that heel. The toes of the left foot might face towards the long edge. We'll inhale to rise, Virabhadrasana 1. And then exhale to sink into your warrior pose. Maybe you step the foot back, have a deep bend, maybe it's a little bend in the front. Inhale. And then exhale, hands to hips or hands interlaced. Maybe the opposite way with the hands on before. And then we surrender as we bow forward. Let's land in the present moment. Crown of the head parallel with the floor. Hands reach for the sky or elbows pinch towards each other. Breathe in. And we close the eyes. Soften the gaze. Letting go of any expectations of where or how it should feel. Inhale. Exhale, drawing the chest and the shoulders up about halfway. Releasing the hands or releasing the elbows, bringing the arms out wide. And then exhale, hands come on the inside of that foot. Come onto the ball of that foot. Let's breathe in. And then exhale, finding plank pose, hands plant, step the right foot back. And then when you're ready, rolling over to the right for side plank. Maybe the forearm comes to the ground. The hips are lifted. You can always lower that right knee as a kickstand, left arm to sky. Inhale. Vashisthasana. Now exhale, bring the hands down. Let's come to our knees and to our forearms, and then all the way down to the stomach. Inhale to lift the heart. Pausing in Shalamba Bhujangasana. Elbows plant, forearms plant. Lifting the heart. Pull those elbows energetically towards the hips and feel the heart open a little bit. Maybe that low back is active. Inhale. And exhale. Now let's press back up to Sphinx or to puppy pose from Sphinx. So the hips are over the knees. Keep that right hand forward. Plant the hand, lift the forearm off the ground. And then exhale to bring the left hand underneath the heart. Lower that left shoulder down. So our left arm is out to the side, the right arm is in front. Let's inhale. And exhale, sinking the heart down. Opening up that left shoulder. Let's breathe in. And exhale to draw the left arm out to the side and then in front. Lower the heart down. Inhale, maybe lift the heart just a little bit to bring the left hand back so we can slide the right arm under and then the right shoulder reaches for the ground. And exhale, sinking the heart into the arm into the floor. And lower the forehead to the earth as well. And breathe in. Your next exhale, draw the right hand out from underneath the chest, bring it forward, and then sit back on your feet. And now let's bring our legs through. So coming to a seated position. Let's bring our legs out in front and then bring some space between the feet. Some of us can bring them super duper wide. Some of us can't bring them as wide. It's just because the way our hips are made. So find what's most comfortable for you and then ground the sit bones. Flex the feet towards the face. So we'll inhale to draw the hands to sky. Then exhale so those shoulder blades fall down the back. And then up to you. Maybe you exhale to turn the heart towards the right foot, or maybe you exhale to fold it forward through the middle. So whether you fold over your right leg or through the middle, allow yourself to fold, rounding the back to maybe feel it behind the legs or maybe on the back. If you're folded through the middle, we're gonna pause here for about 10 breaths. If you're folded over your right leg, hang out there for a few more breaths. You're down the middle, just pause and surrender. If you're over that right leg, inhale to draw the arms up. And then exhale to go towards that left leg with the heart and then fold over the left leg. If you're in the middle, just stay where you are. And just letting go. One more breath in. And exhale, let the breath go. And we'll inhale to lift the arms. Exhale to shine the heart to the middle if it was over towards the foot. And then exhale to float the hands down. When you get to that next exhale, float them down. Nice. So draw the feet together. Slight bend in the knees so the heels are on the ground. And then let's roll back, kind of reclining. Let's try to do it with control. So then when we get tired, we just want to flop down. And that's okay to be tired and flop, but try to maintain the flop. Try to control that flop. Savoring. Being able to rest the back on the floor. Let the hands come out to the side. Feet could be long. Shavasana. You want to draw your knees in and let them go out to the right side for just a twist for a breath. You can do that. And then draw them over to the left. And then come straight with the legs. Or just stay right in Shavasana. Let the breath bring us present. Letting a physical experience bring us present. Maybe the temperature of the body right now is warm, it's cool. The temperature of the floor is neutral, or it's cold, or it's warm. Whenever we start to wander in the mind, we can bring back to a physical sensation right here. So if your mind needs support in being present, maybe name a point of contact, name a sensory experience. I hear a snoring dog. I feel cold floor. I hear the beating of my heart. I feel the beating of my heart. I feel the air enter through my nose. I feel the breath exit the body. Now, when you're ready, I'm going to roll up to a seat, or maybe you want to stay on your back. But wherever you are, grounding into the present moment by maybe naming something you feel and then something that you hear. Let's inhale and exhale. And inhale. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om. Namaste. Thanks, guys.